Surprise, motherfucker. Hey, what's up? This is Venger Satanis. How's it going? I'm here in my office and going to talk to you about Gamehole Con number. I don't even know what number it's at. Let's see. Does it say? Just says Gamehole Con 2021. So I don't know. I don't know if it's number 8, 9. I don't know. I haven't been to every single Gamehole Con, but I've been to most of them. Let's see what it says. October 21st to the 24th. And then they should have a countdown. I think it's like 8 days from now. Starting on Thursday, right? Yeah, so today is the 12th. So that's 8 or 9 days. I don't know. Anyway, it's coming up pretty soon. I'm going to be there. It's in Dane County of Madison in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. So there is a mask mandate. I don't know how that's going to affect the games. I just want to mention that just so people know. Vaccinations are required. I got mine, so way back last spring because that's what I wanted to do. So that's what I did. That was my choice. I decided to do that. I don't care what you do in your life. That's totally up to you. But I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know how that's gonna go. And they're gonna keep re-upping it like every 2 weeks. Like is the mask mandate for in Dane County. So as soon as that 2 weeks is almost up, they're like, oh, 2 more weeks, and that's how they get you. 15 days to slow the spread. We're going on. It's almost 2 years now, or will be soon. Anyway, I'll be there. Please say hi if you see me, and yes, remember these eyes. These eyes are the eyes of Venger Satanis. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, if you can recognize me in my mask, which I assume I'll have to wear the whole time, even when I'm running games. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a way around that. I just can't imagine running a game for 3 or more hours, trying to communicate with other people at a table, most of whom you don't know, with a mask on. I mean, even if you can physically hear the other person, communication so much about communication has to do with looking at people's faces. And if half your face is gone because they can't see it, how successful is that game going to be? But I'm gonna try it because I haven't been in a game convention in a long time. 2 years, over 2 years. It's been a long time. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make the best of it. I'll make it work somehow. Hopefully, I will see some of you there. That'd be nice. Let's see what I'm running in case you want to join one of my games. Let's see. On Thursday at 1 p.m., I think these are all 3-hour games because I think that's what I wanted to do just so I didn't get confused. So I made them all 3 hours. That's enough to get in and get a good feel, get a good game experience, but it's not overly long where it becomes overwhelming, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if you've experienced that in your con games, but sometimes if it's 4 or more hours, it can feel like a slog, especially if you just had a game and you have another game maybe that night. I don't know. I think a 3-hour game is going to be just about perfect. And sometimes I have the opposite reaction. Sometimes I'm like, I play a game for 3 or 4 hours and I'm like, oh, I wish this could like keep going. But it depends. It depends on the group. It depends on the system you're running, the adventure, just what mood you're in. I don't know. Other circumstances. Yeah. Okay. Without further ado. So on Thursday at 1 p.m., I'm running the Black Pyramid of Chalt. So that's going to be from book one of the Chalt trilogy. And let's see. So that's Thursday at 1. So 1 to 4. And then Thursday night at 5 p.m. till 8, I'm running Chalt After Dark. That's not necessarily going to be from the PDF called Chalt After Dark that I kickstarted a while back. It's probably going to include some of that, but it also means that it's a more sleazy version of Chalt. So that one is, I believe, 18 and older. So it's going to be a more mature game. It's going to have spicier content, that kind of thing. Then on Friday at 10 a.m., I have a game called Dinosaurs in Bluegrass. What I was hoping to do, keep in mind, I set all these games up months ago. So I set this up just after, I believe, I bought the Encounter Critical game. I don't mean just like physically bought the game. I mean that I own the IP now. I own the rights to Encounter Critical. So it's now being published by Corthalis Publishing. And eventually I'm going to do a second edition, or maybe that'd be a third edition of the game. And so I just acquired it before I wrote these listings up and submitted them to GameholeCon. And things changed between now and then, and I'm not in the middle of creating the second edition now, like I thought I would be. I decided against that because I really wanted to finish up the third book of the Chalt trilogy. So I either come up with, I've had a lot of ideas between now and then, but nothing solidified. So either come up with the new version of Encounter Critical in the next, 9 days, or I substitute that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use some ideas that I've had for the new Encounter Critical and use them with what I'm more familiar with now to sort of bridge the gap. So it's probably going to be Crimson Dragon Slayer D20 mixed with Chalt, mixed with Encounter Critical. So it's going to be a little bit of an experiment, but it'll be cool. And I don't know. That's going to be kind of a mystery. So that's at 10 a.m. on Friday, and then so that'd be 10 to 1. Yeah. And then later on Friday at 6 p.m., Star Babes and Space Nuts. I wanted to call it something thought. I don't know. Maybe it was like Thoughts and Prayers or something like that. I don't know. But they flagged that and they didn't want me to have that as a title because that was, I don't know, sexist or demeaning to women, or I don't know. You have hip hop artists saying like all that and more, things that are 1,000 times worse, and that's cool. But I don't know. But apparently that was too much. So I changed it to Star Babes and Space Nuts, and then that got it approved. Alpha Blue is a sleazy sci-fi role-playing game that I've created. It came out like the day of, or right around there, of the first of the new Star Wars movies that Disney did. So it came out right around there. Um, Wait, did it? I think so. I don't know. It's been a while. So Alpha Blue has been around for a long time, and I love running it. I love it as convention games. A lot of people get into it. That Alpha Blue, more than any other game, I get more women players with Alpha Blue than I do anything D&D related, which is kind of funny because a lot of people just assume that because it's sleazy or erotic or sexy content, that men are going to gravitate towards it and not women. I don't know, but that has never been my experience. A lot of girls love to cut loose and have fun and play crazy, sexy, perverted role playing games too. So yeah, I'm sure that game will be no different than the others. It'll be maybe an equal number of women or perhaps more women than men. That happens too sometimes. Okay, now we're on to Saturday. Saturday at noon, I'm running the Islands of Purple Haunted Putrescence. That's been a fan favorite ever since it came out in, I don't even know, 2014, something like that. I've run it at many conventions, so it's kind of a legacy thing because it's actually the second D&D type product that I wrote and self-published. The first one was Liberation of the Demon Slayer, and then the Islands of Purple Haunted Putrescence was number 2, and I kickstarted that one. I think that was my first Kickstarter. And that, the rest is history. People love it. It's a good time. It's a lot like Chalt because it's fantasy and science fiction, and it's kind of funny, and it's a little bit sleazy, like pop culture, and the whole 9-yard enchilada. And then, so that's at noon. So that's noon to 3, and then Saturday night from 6 to 9 is the Black Pyramid of Chalt again. But you know what? At least one of those, I will probably steer things more towards the new Chalt Mega Dungeon that I'm working on. Because this Friday, I just got my approval notification from Kickstarter today. So sometime on Friday, I'm going to launch the Chalt Chartreuse Shadows, which is book 3. The third book of the trilogy, and I'm going to kickstart that. So I'm going to do another fancy hardcover edition in PDF, along with the other 2 books. And hopefully people love that, and people will back that and share it, and that will be successful. The main feature of Chalt Chartreuse Shadows will be the Crimson Irixam Mega Dungeon. So it kind of mirrors the first book because Chalt focused on that Mega Dungeon. And this Chalt book will focus on this new Mega Dungeon, which is like caves and tunnels and that sort of thing, like underground, subterranean Mega Dungeon. And I've been working on that for a while now. I've been playtesting the shit out of that over the last couple months. And so that's really cool. I'm so deep into that's what I'm writing. So that's what I'm focused on. So my mind is on that. When my mind goes to role-playing games, it is now trained and laser focused to be on Crimson Irixam. Because I want to make that as awesome as possible. Just as awesome, if not more so, than the Black Pyramid. So that's it. I don't have anything for Sunday. I don't know if I'll be there on Sunday. If I am, then I might hang out, or maybe I'll run something spontaneous, like off the books. Maybe I'll join in a game or 2 that someone else is running. I don't know, but I did leave Sunday open just in case, because I don't want to box myself in too much. So I've got those 6 games going, and maybe I'll see some of you there. That would be cool. My games are noob friendly, and I like to laugh. I like to put on a show and have a good time, and I'm sure there will be a lot of hilarious stuff that happens. Just because I have a sense of humor, I like to exercise that, and I like to encourage other people that have a sense of humor to join my games and to join in the fun. And I take things seriously too, but the fun and the immersion and the laughter and just sheer enjoyment is part of what I take seriously. So that should be a good time. Okay, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to... Oh, one last thing. I almost forgot. So I had this made up. This is the Crimson Escalation visual aid tracker. So you just start it at the top at round 1, and then it shows you, or tells you rather, what you need to roll to score a crit round by round. The critical threat range increases 1 every single round. So it's 20 on round 1, 19 or 20 on round 2, etc. But it's nice to have something like this to help you keep track of either what round you're in or what the numbers are. I've never had a combat using Crimson Escalation go more than 4 rounds, I believe. I also, because I found a coupon, had a whole bunch of these. So I had that one laminated, but this is just a loose sheet of paper. So I had 100 of these made up. It didn't cost me too much money, and I'm just going to be handing these out to my players, to people I see at the convention, friends of mine, anyone that runs into me that says, "Hey, I want one." Yeah, it's yours. I'll give it to you. If you want me to sign to the back of it, that's cool too. Use it for your games. Keep it as a souvenir. Stick it up your butt. Whatever you want to do with it. It's totally up to you. But yeah, I'll be handing those out. So that's kind of neat. A little promotional thing. Okay, I think that's finally it. This is a long-ass video. Be good. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.